Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to CritsNCantrips presents The Mystery of Shipwreck Island, Episode 4. There we go, the actual finale. This evening, I'm joined by all my normal friends except for Dalton because he's running behind. I still care for him as a person, regardless of what everyone else says.
I can
Uh,
still hear him.
Why
we
did you say it like that? Why did you why like that makes it seem disingenuous that you don't actually care about him despite what everyone says.
He's late. That's fine. We're starting. He'll be in here. He'll be here. He'll be here in time for the band. It's not a big deal. But he's gonna come in and play some crazy ass soundboard sound, and it's gonna be bad, and I have to edit the video and blah 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 blah. But that's all right.
Oh, Austin, did you and Dalton have a fight? What's going on?
Oh my
I had to
god,
come
Yeah,
in here and ask
why
about.
Brandon, you're not even in this show.
Oh, sorry. I was.
why are you
But
so
no,
upset, Austin?
I'm not
Is
This
upset.
is
everything
your
okay?
manager speaking.
Why are you
This evening, I'm
so
joined by
obsessed with
Josh
me?
and Lorna. I'm joined by Sarah and Dylan, and eventually we'll be joined by Dalton and a guest speaker as Brendan. Brendan, you got all the notes I sent you about playing the side characters, yeah?
Uh,
That's pretty good.
He
That's
sounds like Minecraft.
like a zombie from Minecraft. Nice
Yeah.
reference.
No. He just sounds like
Like just
Minecraft.
Minecraft in general.
Yeah.
Mr.
You just got
Minecraft.
it. It's so incredibly fast. Like I just would lose where all my soundboard sounds are at the time. It's just good. It's good stuff. No, so we're coming up. This is the last episode. You guys were in the middle of a fight with a living oily substance, gross, gooey spawn stuff that was unleashed from its prison because Josh decided to use the vase as a weapon and attack someone with it, which was hilarious. But before we jump into the entire backstory of what happened last week, I want to talk about final fights, final confrontations, finales. Not necessarily entire finales, because I feel like we've done that before every time we've done a finale. But does anyone have like when they think about a movie, like an ending of a movie, whether that's a cool fight scene, oh my god, I was dead the entire time type reveal, anything that comes to mind when you think of great like finales and like movies, I guess, or TV shows, but movies is kind of what I had in my head.
When you said it initially, it brought to mind a memory of me in real life ending someone else's entire Taekwondo career.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you can't just tease us with
What?
that.
Yeah, it was actually really tragic and sad. But we were practicing and we were doing like arm twists and kicks, and I accidentally kicked a little too far up and broke their nose.
My God.
And it was right before testing, and they didn't get to, and I never saw them again.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Dylan, it's so funny that you say that story because I won't reveal too much, but the topic of black belts in Taekwondo literally came up today in our group Snapchat via
Literally what
Josh,
I was thinking
and
about
it was
Austin, but
so funny. I can't remember what the word for that is, but it's like when you talk about something and then all of a sudden you start seeing it everywhere. I feel like that's one of these.
serendipitous.
Is that it?
AI. Oh.
AI.
Yeah, just the algorithm.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
algorithm, the world's algorithm. That's okay. That's a pretty
No,
good
we each have
finale.
our own.
The world is a vampire.
I'm thinking of
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
Scary Movie when they're doing the Matrix stuff together.
Oh, like where she does the fight scene, like and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy's back gets stuck. That's
yeah.
pretty good. That's a pretty solid answer. And Halloween themed.
Okay.
Bonus points. You get one extra luck
I
for
have
tonight's episode because of that.
I have one and I have to go before Josh if I'm going to say it.
Okay, do it. Steal Lord of the Rings from
Which
him.
is yes, exactly. It's is it the
Motherfucker.
battle? Is that the what
So he
battle
didn't know
is
the
that,
name.
Josh? The one
Love
that
it.
I am no man. That one.
No.
The
Take
You
end-
can't
away,
steal it from
Lorna.
him and then ask questions about it.
I can't remember the
Yeah, I
name
even
of
know
the.
that one.
Hold on.
It's the Battle of the
very
Pelennor
last-
Fields.
Yeah, in Lord of the Rings and Return of the King.
It's not the last battle. That's not even close to the last
Let
battle.
her answer.
That's all right. It's like a
What?
confrontation, like a final confrontation, final battle.
Yeah.
How is it not the last battle? Am I missing something? Am I forgetting?
There's the Battle of the Black Gate, and then there's the Battle of the Shire that happens after that.
Brendan is
Okay.
just slightly behind, saying all the same things that Josh is saying in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So sorry, I fucked up. It's that
No,
one.
that's
That
good.
one.
No,
That
I
one
like
is
That's
my
cool.
answer.
I
That's a
like
good
your
one.
answer.
I figured there would be a Lord of the Rings
Oh.
answer this evening. So
Josh, speaking of, I forgot to tell Josh this. I think I've partially blocked it out because I was a little bit tipsy. We're in the casino and we're all standing in a circle and we go, "Oh, we're going to cheers and like say good luck for everybody to go into the casino." And I say, "I have a speech." And everybody's quiet and they don't know me as well as you guys do. And I go, "Wait, a sword day, a red day, arise, Riders of Theoden," and everybody just like walks away.
oh no, we would hype you up.
Yeah,
That's
we would
good.
have hyped you all the way.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you so much. They
Death!
could not. They were
That's
like,
Wait, did you
"Shut
get to
the
death or
heck
did you
up."
quit before?
I can't remember. I always, again, just like I couldn't remember the name of that
I guess,
battle,
yeah,
I fuck it up a lot, and so I knew
the
I
thought
was
that
going to mess
counts.
it up. But
Yeah.
I think I got to like, shields will be shaken, swords will be split. I see. I think I've just switched up words in it. Josh could tell it to you by heart, but
Josh can't
I
say
just
it now
told
though.
Dalton and Dylan about our plans to watch Lord of the Rings.
It's true.
I
Wait a
am
minute.
going to buy
Is that
a
happening?
projector.
One day. And it's
One
going to
day.
be right there, right where Josh is at. Right
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna buy a projector, set it up in the basement. We'll invite you all over. Every
Right
single
there.
one of our viewers on.
Wow.
Imagine if I watched it without Josh. How much that would.
He would cry.
You know, he would cry, but he would also be happy that you
Oh,
just watched
hi.
it.
I just die. Because Sarah watched it without
Yeah,
me.
Nicholas said I'll let Soda know. I was like, all of our viewers are like everyone
Yeah,
that we
I was
know
about to say.
plus Soda. That's
And
funny.
every time I've watched Lord of the Rings, it's been without Josh. So I'm really looking forward to the alternative.
With Josh?
I
Yeah.
was telling, not to completely just change the subject as Lord of the Rings, so I'll cut it out quick. I might have just been telling Dalton. I can't remember if Dylan was there too at Ren Fair. About I don't remember which one of your friends it was that has the timeline game, where it's just like every single
That's
event.
JoJo, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was just like Josh has some
Yeah,
friends that
no, I
are
remember.
hardcore with the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the
knowledge.
card game where they put in the timeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like every event that's ever happened. I was just like, I've seen these movies like twice maybe, and I was just like, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, it's not just the movies.
I know
though,
it's
the
everything,
books.
but that I'm like saying that's the
timeline.
limit. I haven't read the books at all, so but it was impressive. Final battles. What are we thinking? What else? Dylan, Josh, anything? I mean, Dylan, if you want to give one that's not you breaking that guy's nose.
Oh, and it was a gal.
Oh, it was a girl.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
And why am I hearing you again?
Yeah, I was gonna say someone's
I-
watching the stream. That's fine though. I
Yeah.
This is
respect
enough.
it. You're good. We're all good.
No, Josh, you go.
Man, it's hard because, you know,
The obvious answer.
the obvious answer was taken from me. Like how Theodred was taken from Theoden while he was under the spell of Saruman. So I can't think of something.
I think Brendan did a Digimon fight.
Yes.
Diaboramon versus Omnimon. That's Brendan's answer.
Oh yeah, everyone
That's to say,
everyone knows about
immediately
that.
comes to mind for everyone, right?
Yeah.
I'll Google it after this. Send a link in the chat.
I'm going to go with the end of Return of the Jedi because that should have been the end of the Star Wars like
Oh,
Skywalker saga at the very least. It's a very, very good end. Redemption for Vader.
okay.
Luke's a Jedi. The Republic or the Rebel Alliance has won. It's
Happy
a good
ending.
point. And then you just pretend that the sequel trilogy doesn't happen. So that's my answer.
Okay. We had some positivity and negativity in that answer. We kind of neutraled out. That's good.
Yeah, but the story never ends with the Obama administration.
Oh my God.
What?
It just keeps going.
Shout out Obama.
Sure.
I feel like there's like cliche answers for me too. Like everyone thinks that Josh is going to choose Lord of the Rings. Everyone thinks Austin's going to choose some Marvel thing.
Because it is.
What do
Yeah,
you think
I
I was
know.
gonna choose?
The Battle of Endgame.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, Endgame is like the only battle that I was watching and could feel like tears of pure joy coming on in the movie theater. Like that's the only time that's really ever happened. But I'm trying to think of
Gay.
something else. That would also be pretty. It's so funny. I was shower thoughts. I was trying to think of our banter topic while I was taking a shower today, and for some reason I was just like, some people are going to say Lord of the Rings and say Avengers and say Star Wars. I don't know why that final fight scene in Narnia came to mind. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
my god. Jesus
Hey.
Christ, I had a long day. All right, let's get it going.
Yep, we're here. We're started. We've that's awesome. We
Dalton,
started.
We tried to stop him. We tried to stop him.
We tried. We tried to tell him, wait for Dalton, man. He is our friend too. And you know what he said? He said, fuck that guy.
I didn't say that.
He said he was going to be late.
I said he would be
Yep.
here in time for the band, and he is. Like
He
I'm not.
said he would be here precisely when he means to.
I didn't say that, but that
And
works.
none of us knew when that would be.
We're doing
None of
our
us knew what he meant.
favorite finales / like final fights, battles. Sarah did the Matrix fight at the end of Scary Movie. Lorna did Lord of the Rings. Dylan broke a girl's nose in Taekwondo. Josh,
The update, Dalton. Austin's afterthought.
Josh, I can't see I have it just full screen. That's good though. Josh did Star Wars, I guess episode 6.
Wait, what was the premise again? Tell me again.
Like the best like final, like we're coming into our finale tonight. It's like a final fight. It's like your favorite final fight finale from like a movie or a TV show or something along those lines. And I was just saying, like, the cliche answer for me is probably the end game battle.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like I was trying to think of something else that's I don't
Wait,
think
did
there's
you
really
say Dylan's
anything.
already?
Well, Dylan, yeah, I said Dylan broke
No,
a
let
girl's.
Dalton.
Oh,
I was gonna let Dalton guess. I was gonna
I
say
already
Dalton
said it.
knew.
Sorry.
nope.
Well, Dalton surely
Um,
knows about it, whether or not he
he's heard
recalls.
that.
Knows?
Yeah, he's heard that story before.
I see what
Knows
you did
about
there.
it?
I to keep things kind of flowing. I will say the end battle to the first Spider-Man game. That one kind of hit home because it was
Oh,
a very
okay.
good like
Yeah, with
emotional
Doc Ock.
battle.
Yeah.
Between Doc Ock
That
and
is
Spidey.
true.
It was like
Oh,
That
that
is
that
true.
was
good.
fucking
No, for
hard. It was a
Spider-Man
hard
game.
battle,
Yeah, Insomnia Spider-Man.
That's a
Forgot
good one,
about that.
Sarah. You would
Oh,
enjoy
I
those
was
actually.
thinking the like first Spider-Man game, as in like Spider-Man
Oh,
from
no,
the
no, no,
PC
No, like the newer
PlayStation
ones.
1 era.
We can play
I was
that
like,
when
huh,
we do
that's
the
a
Spider-Man
stretch.
Yeah,
Uh,
chasing that
Marathon?
little girl with the red
marathon.
balloon.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. I played that on PlayStation, but I would like to play it on PC too.
Yeah, plan is Lord of the Rings marathon and Spider-Man marathon.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
All your free time. It's good to have goals. Oh, shit, that's funny.
It's okay, you can't see it because it's so dark in here.
That's true. Dylan, did you want to provide a non-real life answer, or are you good?
Yeah,
Like, you think-
Battle of the Bastards from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a good one too.
That whole episode is
Yeah.
rad as fuck.
and you can see that one, as opposed to the actual like
Yeah.
final fight where it was just pitch black.
Yeah, fuck that whole last season. I don't care. But
Yeah.
the Battle of the Bastards, I feel like
What's
really hit
the-
nail on the head.
I don't think it's the end of a season, but the final fight where the spoiler alert, actually spoiler alert. Is anyone watching that? I feel like Josh and Lauren.
Are you talking
guys
about the
watching that?
wildlings attacking the
We
wall?
finished it.
Okay, so the dragon like dying and then like getting dragged back out because they're gonna bring it back to life. You know what I'm talking about? That was a crazy
Wake me up. Wake me up
When you're just like,
inside.
oh shit, they're gonna have a zombie dragon white thing, and yeah, that's a good one.
That was pretty
Blue
cool.
Eyes White Dragon.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nicholas said anything in chat. That's okay. Brendan did Digimon though. Digimon finale. And then he
Brendan
also
would
said Master
probably-
Hand versus your character in Smash Bros. So
That's
Yeah,
a pretty
Brent's
good one.
getting a lot of those answers, but I think he would agree with Battle of the Bastards too. He really likes that
it's
one.
a good one. That I keep thinking Game of Thrones. The one where they're fighting with the wildlings. I think someone mentioned that just a second ago.
Yeah, where they attack the wall, and there's
Yeah.
like all of the different tribes attacking the wall.
Yeah, and like they
That
end by like
episode's
going out
really
on the water to get away from them.
Brendan
Oh no,
said-
you're talking about the White Walkers versus the Wildlings.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Hardhome. Yeah.
Yeah. Hardhome is that's a sick battle. That's the first time that like he broke the sword or whatever with the dragon glass.
Yes.
That's good stuff, man. What a great show that just I don't ever want to
Minus the
rewatch
last
because
season.
the last season was so terrible.
Oh, I want to rewatch it all the time, but I really just need to rewatch like the first like 4 or 5 seasons, and then I get that itch scratched.
That's fair.
Sierra
Lord
and I
Nick's
have
in the
been
chat.
watching
Said,
it. Been good.
yeah, that's fair. Lord Nick's in the chat said Mass Effect 2 before the Human Reaper shows up.
Nicholas would agree with that probably.
And Brendan said the Rangers versus Rita Repulsa in the first Mighty Morphin Rangers movie. That's a good one. There's a lot of good fights, but my hope this evening is that the Scooby-Doo Detective Agency versus the Formless Spawn will enter into people's lists. We already had the first part of this combat last week. I don't know if anyone remembers. Kind of started, or a couple weeks ago now, kind of started you guys going down a stairwell after this pirate ghost guy. Kind of come around this corner and you see some light. He's down there. He's kind of standing in between you, and you later realize like this urn in the background. He's like kind of standing like between it. You guys see some other stuff in the room. You start into a combat with him. Scooby goes full dog mode on this guy and like gets a good bite on his neck, and he's holding his neck. And I think at one point Velma took her, or the Daphne stabbed with her heel, and Velma stabbed with her glasses. It was some crazy horrible stuff that was going on. But you guys almost end up killing this guy. Don't quite kill him. Knock him down. But
Because
during that
of the action versus reaction argument.
Sure. I think it was, close enough. It was Sarah wanting to argue with me about stuff. It was a tussle, a word
I
tussle.
stand by it.
I know, that's good. I want you to. I win because I'm the keeper in this game, but when you host next time, you could tell me no. During that fight, Velma sees this urn lined with salt all the way around it, or cocaine or white powdery stuff, and decides, I'm going to step over that, grab this urn, and break it over this guy's head. He does that. She does that, excuse me. Takes it, gets blasted back.
Whoa. Did you just misgender Velma?
Yes, I did. You're right. They,
Damn.
because you are, never mind, doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into that.
Don't
You go
mix it
flying
up.
back.
Because
Don't
I'm
assume.
what?
You're assuming.
You're right. I am assuming. I think I'm right too. I made the character sheet. This oily, gross black substance starts coming out of this urn. It's overflowing more than makes sense. Like there was more liquid coming out of this thing than this thing could have held. So it kind of starts to mess with your guys' heads a little bit. You end up getting into some fights with it. It swallows 2 of you, but you guys are both able to break out, and you decide that the best course of action is to grab these sheets of paper, these what you assume are the rest of the journal pages from what you've been reading. Grab the guy dressed as a pirate, who you now realize isn't any sort of a ghost, but he is the former like handyman
Old
that used to
man
work on the island.
Jenkins.
Yeah, exactly. And he seems to like know a little bit more about this urn because he was trying to stop you guys from getting to it. Take the papers, and run up the stairs. That's kind of where we left off. So I've pulled us out of combat. But what I want to start with, which will be the last one of this series, is going to be our luck rolls. So why doesn't everyone give me a D100 roll? You're looking to fail your luck roll, i.e. you want to roll over your luck value. And if you do roll over your luck value, you can add 1d10 luck to your luck pool. So again, you want to fail this roll, i.e. roll over your number. And then if you do, roll a d10 and add that much luck.
I did not fail.
Okay.
Failed by 4 points.
I did
just
not
barely.
fail. Oh, 0. Sucks.
Oh, so you rolled 100? Or I don't know.
For my D10? I guess.
Oh,
Oh,
you
that
got
would be
10. That's
Yeah,
10.
if you don't, there's not a 0.
Well
Yeah,
done.
you gotta. I was like, there's no chance that you're not going to get any luck. So if you failed your luck roll and then rolled a 0 afterwards, that means you got maximum luck back, which is awesome.
I got a 1, so I get 1 point of
Yeah,
luck.
that would
back.
be minimum luck back. But that's
That's bad.
better than someone who passed their luck roll and actually got 0. So anyone
I
else?
passed my luck. I got 46 and my luck is 61. So.
Okay, so you're already lucky enough. You didn't get any back. Velma, I don't remember. Josh, did you say what you got?
I failed.
Like good failed?
I took no bad failed.
So you passed. Okay, got it.
You failed by winning.
Yeah, exactly. It's terribly not confusing. Okay, so everyone has their luck here. So again,
you didn't ask me, jackass.
Oh, I did. My bad. I forgot.
Afterthought.
Whoa.
Austin's afterthought. God.
You're not
Oh my
here,
God.
remember?
Yeah, sorry.
Which one are you again? You're Brendan? Jake?
Squabbity.
Squabbity. How many?
Duke.
Uh,
Fucking close eyes together. Fucking Duke.
God, remember we made bees of him? We're bad people.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
How'd you do on your luck roll?
I will tell you in a minute, but I'm going to use this time to completely sidetrack.
Will you tell us in a Shaggy voice? Sorry.
I will here in a minute. Just give me one
Thank
second. Austin, that picture you sent me earlier of the do it lady.
Yeah.
From the fucking, that made me laugh so hard when I saw
Everyone go check out our TikTok. We have a comment on our TikTok, and they used a meme that looks like the character that Dalton's playing in our Monday night Pathfinder game. It's fucking hilarious.
Man, it's hilarious. I'm so glad somebody.
That's like a meme from the character that you use the art from or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Which is who?
I'm memeing is Chit. His name is Chit, but I called him Crit.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a character, and
Chit
people
Show.
know it.
Okay.
and so then they sent a thing of a meme of Chit.
Yeah, if you guys just Google Chit and go to Google Images, all the images are of the
that is
basically who Dalton has played in our game. That's awesome. Yeah.
No, that made me laugh.
That's good.
Anyway, I succeeded, so failed.
Okay. All good. Okay. So again, you guys are running up the stairs. I'm not going to be too stingy about what order you guys are running up on the stairs in because I took you out of combat order. But before we jump into anything, who has our highest intelligence roll? I want to give some information, but I only want to give it if the smartest person in the group is able to kind of think through the situation that they're in. Actually, why doesn't everyone give me an intelligence roll, and we'll base it off of that? Just as you guys are running up these stairs away from this
Now we want to
creature.
go under the number.
You want to go under, right?
Yep. The lower, the better.
Failed very, very badly.
Okay, so Fred is not thinking straight.
67 under 70.
Nice.
So I succeeded.
Okay, one
barely.
success.
90
Where did my roll
over
go?
60.
You looked like you rolled privately, Sarah. I don't know how or why, but I couldn't see it. So Shaggy is also not thinking very straight. The two men.
Hey, shut up.
What did you get, Sarah?
15.
Under
50.
Okay, so Daphne's locked the fuck in.
Nice.
She's that's a hard success. And then Scooby? Did Scooby roll?
Yeah, I said
Sorry.
I failed.
Failed. Okay, sorry. And then Velma. Did you
I
say
succeeded, but just a regular success.
Okay. So the two girls, Velma and Daphne, are running up the stairs, and they are kind of thinking through the situation.
As girls
And
do.
exactly,
Mhm.
they're the only ones that are able to keep a level head as you guys are running away from this thing.
Let's go, girls.
You just have to be at work all day, just write shit down and come in this every single day or adding more sound bites. It's incredible. I truly
Dude,
applaud
he
you.
just sent me an entirely new fucking soundboard on my drive over here back to home. And it's completely filled. 8 more that we have now.
That's good. How long has You Go
Less
Girl
than
been in
half of
there?
what I hoped for.
forever.
You
That's
Go
all
Girl's
adults
been
do.
there for
No,
a while. Yeah,
They,
it's been a while.
they only can do 8 per Discord, and they have hundreds, so they just create new Discord servers every time because they have Nitro, so they could use them all.
Yeah, and that one I added because I thought it would be hilarious whenever we were playing Helldivers that when the pod hit the surface, we come out to "You Go Girl."
That is maybe just like a Danny hype sound, like anytime Danny does something. You go,
It
girl.
was, yeah, it was for sure, yeah.
That too, multi-use. Okay. So between the two of you, you guys realize, maybe, uh, I don't know how this conversation goes down, so you guys can tell me how this goes down. That you know that even if you shut this door, like entirely, this giant iron metal door, that whatever this viscous fluid liquid stuff is, will probably be able to get through it at some point. Like this thing is going to be able to get through any sort of crack, any sort of way. So there's no trapping this this viscous. I don't know, it's a formless spawn is the actual name of it. There's no trapping this formless
Name.
spawn anywhere. But you also realize that you have the rest of these notes, and that you probably between all of you want to quickly try to read through them to see if you can learn anything else about this expedition and see if there's anything useful that you gain from that from those notes that will help you in the upcoming battle. And on that note, I unlocked the rest of the sheets for you guys. So if you go again, it's going to be the little book symbol, your journal symbol within Foundry on the right hand side. And then you would open up Shipwreck Adventure, books and journals, and then Weathered Ship journals. You should have all 8 pages now. And I believe the last one that you guys got was journal page 4. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8. So exactly. Who do you appreciate? I think that it would be a good way to start the ep if you guys want to read through these. If you want.
Did you just
Actually,
say the ep?
as an episode.
We're starting on journal
God's gonna
entry
cut
5.
you down.
Yep.
I thought it was 4.
Oh. I think you guys got 4. You've read 4. Let me,
Oh, I see.
someone can open it and double check. I'm fairly certain that you've read 4.
I can start
Josh?
popcorn.
Josh, we've been dealing with this for years.
Okay.
But I also don't want to force you guys to read these if you don't think that you would take the time to read these. You think that you probably have just a few minutes before this thing breaks in or is able to squeeze its way up to the level that you guys are on. So
I got a
maybe
question.
tell me where you're going, what are you doing before you try to read these pages, if you want to read these pages.
Daphne's fine with reading. She brought her fashion glasses, so
Okay.
good to go.
Is there a role we can do to read faster?
Sure.
Maybe
Library, yeah.
quicker
If you
amount
want to
of
give me a
time.
library use roll, that's basically what library use is. Is it's how quickly are you able to read things and glean information.
Okay, well I have a 20. Somebody else do that.
I mean, you could still there's 4 sheets, so theoretically, like all of you guys could be reading simultaneously and share information if something becomes pertinent. I just want to make sure I know where you guys are going. Are you running to the library? Are you running upstairs? Are you running outside into this violent storm? Like, you guys get to the top of the stairs. You don't have to shut the door. I presume you shut the door, but let me know if you shut the door, and then just kind of tell me where you go and what you do, and we'll figure it out.
Reading in the storm seems counterintuitive. I don't think I'm going to do that.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I kind of took it as like we were standing almost at just like the top of the stairs just reading them. Or at least the
Yep.
nearest light that we had, because I suppose we don't...
That's true. You guys have there's a couple, like, in the room that you come out of when you get to the top of the stairs. There's still, I think, 2 lanterns. I think you guys took down a couple, but there was still a couple left up there, at least one. So you guys would be able to go somewhere.
I imagine a couple people reading and at least one person watching the stairs, just making sure that thing isn't coming through.
Okay. Yeah. So 4 of you reading, 1 of you on.
Yeah, Scooby.
Yeah, maybe don't let don't give the dog a sheet of paper and ask him to read and retain information. There was an episode I just watched or just saw recently of the original Scooby-Doo show where they want him to stand guard, and he wouldn't do it until they gave him a Scooby snack. That's all I'm saying. And
As
then
he
he was
should.
a beautiful guard dog.
pretty good disguise skill. Probably one of my best, actually. So I could disguise myself as someone who is brave.
There you go. Like a guard dog.
Or in a cartoon world, it'd probably be someone like George Washington or like a notable figure, you know.
Or it'd be a real life photo of like David Hasselhoff.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Maybe not
The
yet.
cartoon.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what year. I know we have a year, but I don't know what it was.
2007.
Sure. It's actually the summer of 1974.
It was
Anyway,
the summer of
So are you
60.
guys just letting like Scooby basically stand guard at the wall? Or are you guys going somewhere else? Or are you reading all right there in that room? I guess I should ask
I think
where
we read it right here in the room.
Okay,
That
I
makes
guess
more
I-
sense to me to stay close.
you guys come out. I forgot how it looked for a second. I
Doomsday
apologize. You guys
Machine.
come out of the door, and then there's those
Doomsday.
tunnels. Remember, there's like three sets of tunnels that lead back into the house. Are you shutting the door and then staying in the tunnels to read? Or are you shutting the door and coming back into the house to read?
I would assume we're just right there at the top. Stop swimming. Let's get back on track here.
No. I'm talking about in it.
In it.
I imagine we get to the top of the stairs, we start reading this, Scooby's watching, and then because time seems like a factor now.
Yeah,
now
it
that
does.
This thing
Yeah.
kind of around,
Sure.
so we have to just go very quickly. I don't know why we would go all the way back into the house.
Cool.
If we have light and, you know,
That's fine
it's
by me.
candles.
Eyes-
It's going through one tunnel,
Eyeballs
essentially.
and
Yeah. Does that work for everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right, who wants to start reading with page 5? Remember your last journal entry, if we jump back to 4, was you guys, let's see. Yeah, so this is the one where you guys, they left the island that had the peoples that seemed, basically like odd. They were just a very odd group of people, and went to this island that had all these artifacts and this crazy architecture on it. And that's where they took they started taking like random artifacts and stuff from this island and filling up their ship with it. And the guy that was writing this was just like, this doesn't seem like a very good idea. So that's kind of where you
Okay,
ended
well-
up with journal page 5. So who wants to read journal page?
I can.
Or yeah, that was
wait,
4.
is it
You want to
five?
read?
We're on 5?
Yep. Yeah, you're on 5. Someone needs to read 5 to start.
I can do
Yeah,
it.
I can
Oh.
start 5. I can start 5. Don't worry about it.
Dalton already
it!
went through and looked through, and 5's the shortest. I almost guarantee
It
it.
is. Yeah.
You were flipping ahead,
September
like counting
19th, here we
how
go,
many
it's already
paragraphs there
started.
was, so it's your turn. Okay, I started prepping.
Okay, September 19th. We have passed the Dutch settlement of New Guinea. I thought we'd done this. And are blessed on our. Wait.
Did we?
Oh, it wasn't zoomed down all the way.
I don't think so.
I feel like we. Okay, well, maybe not. Past the settlement of New Guinea and are blessed on our way home. All seems well, and yet each night in my. This fucking
Bunk.
writing. In my bunk, I am
This
plagued
fucking
with.
thing.
I hate it so much. Plagued with dark and formless dreams. Black slimy things reach out at me. It's that thing, the whatever the fuck, with hands that are
Suffocation.
not hands,
No breathing.
but the seaweed wrapped appendages of some monster's undersea creature. What the fuck? I wonder if the men are affected by it as well. They seem out of sorts.
Quarrelsome.
Is that what it is?
They want to fight.
Quarrelsome, drinking too much, and prone to staring out at the sea limit.
Listfully.
Listless?
Yeah, listlessly. I think it's just like they're out of there.
What the?
They're not here.
Okay.
1970.
God, this handwriting. I pray the wind keeps up and blows Liberty back at her home port. Thank God I'm done with reading. All right, who's next?
Really good with the effort. You popcorn it, man. Just force someone else to. I don't care how you guys do it. Page 6. Wants to read journal page 6.
I can do it.
It's a double dated entry here.
It's a long one. Watch out.
Shout out Sarah.
There she blows.
November 11th. They're dead! My god, they're all dead! But the captain and I shall try to write of the strange events of the last few days. One of the men opened
And
an urn from Roran, looking perhaps for spirits. What he found was a horror beyond imagining, a creature I cannot deserve it or describe it. Only what it is not, a great absence, a writhing patch of inky blackness, like water perhaps, but not water, but holy. and unnatural. It killed the man, and would have killed me as well had I not been in the galley. Luck alone had spared me. The captain means to drive it from the ship. Where he finds his courage in the face of that thing, I know not. November
Real quick,
16th.
November 11th is the day that Skyrim came out. Continue.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I think that's the premise of Skyrim, actually. That's the whole plot of the game.
Yeah, they go, hey you're finally awake.
Brendan put 11, 11, 11 in the chat. Yeah.
It's the year,
Nerds.
that's it.
Nerds.
5
Great.
days later, the thing has been driven back into its prison. For that is what I believed the urn to be, a prison of sorts. It could not escape the ship for the same reason I was spared the galley. I fear to even write this secret down. The captain and I were barely able to get the ship into port. Does that say Cuba? Or am
No, I think it's Queta.
I can't read that up.
I'll pull us back to the main map and see if we see it on the map.
And take on a new crew. I was like, we're just going to Cuba. All right. They cannot know. For their own sakes, they cannot know. The captain has promised to shoot any man who goes into the hold. They think him mad. Perhaps he is. Perhaps we are all mad now.
Let's see. The captain and I were barely able to get the ship into the port at Queta. So didn't we see a Queta in this
Queta.
in this map? I don't see one. Okay.
The problem with these journal pages is that in order to get the font big enough to actually read it, you can't like center or make the journal page bigger.
Yeah, you kind of have to make it as wide as your screen
Yeah.
to zoom in and get it centered.
I can go next.
Journal page 7. Couple entries on this one.
December- Yes. December 11th, we have returned to Gloucestershire. The men from Querta have all joined other ships. Ignorant and safe, they finished the voyage, not knowing that death traveled with them. The fortune from the hold is to be split between the captain and I, but I wish I could trade it for all my fallen mates. The urn is still with us. We must protect the world from what lies within it. No one shall ever see this log. It is far too dangerous. It must be destroyed, or perhaps hidden, in case it ever gets loose. To anyone reading this, do not break the seal. That which lies sleeping must not be awakened. Yours only by the grace of God, W.H.
It's bad. You read the words "break the seal," and I thought of like when you're drinking. That's like immediately what I thought.
I mean, it's also a treacherous fate.
Yeah, exactly.
One very prone with pirates, I would think.
All right,
All the rum.
final entry.
Dibs.
It's a good one. Oh God.
But if the cursed thing is ever aroused, there is but one recourse. Imprison a piece of it in an urn or vessel, and draw a symbol of a circle inscribed with a triangle. The image must be drawn in blood. Then you must call it by the name of its terrible master. Speak the name aloud 3 times, and it will be pulled into the prison.
Bloody Mary.
Seal it with the same
Bloody
symbol of a circle inscribed with a triangle, and pray that it never breaks loose. And if you must protect yourself, the only thing is fear.
It fears.
The only thing it fears is salt. Okay, not cocaine, but salt. Good.
Okay, so you guys rapidly get this information.
Rapidly.
Like you guys are all reading this in unison, kind of share it with each other.
In unison. I was picturing us like, one of us.
Yeah. You guys are all reading separate chapters, and you're like, they left, and the guy saw scary dreams, and then one of you guys, they're all dead. They're all dead. But yeah, so now you guys have some information, potentially a way to stop this thing. Yeah, what do? The store is closed. You guys have read these journal pages. You've reached the end of them, presumably. You know, you kind of had a signature there at the end, and then a little PS at the end, a postscript there. that was just like, oh, by the way, if it gets out, here's what you need to do. And it would seem that this thing is definitely out.
Seems like we need to get some salt.
And a pot
A vessel of
with,
some
a,
sort.
with a lid. Yeah.
And enough
Some
space
Is
sort
the
on
of
it
urn
to
lid.
be dried
broken,
with blood.
or did we just open it? I can't remember.
Well,
Need to call
The
those
urn is not
vessels.
broken, from my memory.
Yeah, the urn is
It's
not
just
broken. It is
open.
just there is, I believe, a little bit of a fire going downstairs from a thrown lantern, if I remember correctly. And the formless spawn is downstairs.
Well, we need to find a vessel, find some salt, and then draw the Deathly Hallows.
What if, hear me out, what if we draw the thing on the outside of the door and then consider the room he's in as the vessel?
That's not a bad idea.
You could try it.
Except,
try it.
what are we,
We
like,
could try.
You don't know how Cthulian magic works. Who knows, dude? I mean, I do,
Do it.
but
How big does a vessel have to be considered? It's all relative.
I don't know.
The comparison is a urn.
What does the note say? Go through the journal page 8 again.
but urns come in a lot of different sizes.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it says,
wait.
imprison a piece of it in an
Yeah, piece
urn
of it.
or vessel, and draw a symbol of a circle inscribed with a triangle. The image must be drawn in blood. Then you must call it by the
Only a
name.
piece of it.
Then you must call it by the name of its terrible master. Speak the name aloud 3 times, and it will be pulled into the prison. Seal it with the
Austin,
same
Austin.
symbol of a circle, inscribed with a triangle, and pray that it never breaks loose.
What's
Doesn't
his
like
master's
salt.
name?
Yeah, what's the
learn-
master's
I don't. You know, it's funny that it says that.
It is.
Because I know what its master's name is. I just don't recall if you guys had any way.
There's so many silly
don't.
pirate names. I couldn't.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you now. If it's not, never mind. I'll wait. There's a couple things that maybe should have clicked now, about the pirate situation here. So remember, the pirate guy has read all these pages and was trying to keep you guys from the urn.
Right. Oh yeah, should we talk to him? Where's he at?
He's basically like half dead.
Let me
you
at
guys
him.
have, you guys have really fucked him up. He is on the brink
He
of
was
death.
spooky. Okay.
No,
he has to
I
be
understand. No,
real
no, no, no.
spooky.
I'm not saying I'm bad. I'm just saying he's got his eyes have been poked. He's been stabbed. He's been bit in the neck. Like he's like.
But we
you guys-
didn't cut out his tongue, so
Exactly.
we still got that.
He was spared.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He makes still
Spared.
two of us.
He was spared, but he will not be spared if he doesn't get some immediate medical attention. Oh, I know what I could do. Control F for this guy's name. Yeah, I mean, you guys ask away. I can roleplay.
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
You got that dog in you.
I got.
We're waiting.
Yeah, I if you guys want to talk to him, you have to talk to him. He's not just gonna start
I'll talk to him.
spewing out information.
I'll use my womanly whatevers.
Wiles.
Yeah. Tell me more about your womanly
My
whatever.
womanly whatevers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Josh calls mine. My womanly whatevers.
Okay. Let me rewind you just a second because I did find where you guys should have learned this thing's name. So when the professor was talking to you at dinner, about all the relics and stuff that he thinks could be here and what they relate to, he mentioned like a Chthonian society, and he thinks that these relics that are supposedly here that you now know are here are from a timeless race that worships the dark god Tsathagu. And I will
Oh, like
I
his
will
father. The Goths do.
I'll
Mhm.
I will put
Free
the name
Shabakadu?
in the chat, and I'll put it in our chat so you guys can.
Oh, that's a hagua. Spit on that thing.
So that's the name. That's the only god name that you've heard. So that your assumption is that that's probably the name that ritual is looking for. So I don't know if I just failed to give that to you guys originally, or if that's probably what happened. So the pirate guy's sitting there dying. You've closed the door. You've read the sheets. You don't think you have a lot of time. Well, Jesus, guys, don't all. I can't hear you when you all talk at once.
I got you.
Good
I
grief.
got it.
We need a leader.
I
Who's
got
the
it.
leader of this group?
We got it. We got it. I turn to look at the going and go, hey man, like what's going on? What's this creature's name? What's his master's name?
You fools. You don't understand what you've done. I don't quite know how to pronounce it, but that one serves Sothagu. Sothagua? I've got a worm in my brain.
Oh no. He's autistic.
That joke was provided by Brendan. I don't want to act like I came up with that on my own. And he's like fading. Can you have any morphine or some sort of drugs? I'm gonna die.
Not any drugs
Here's some
that'll benefit you
acetaminophen.
right now, man.
Oh, I'm not pregnant, so that should be fine.
I'm not.
So stupid. Okay. So you guys are talking to him, and as you're talking to him, you see. Actually, damn it, Austin. Everyone, give me a spot hidden.
What's going on
Damn
right
it,
now?
Austin.
Are
Damn
you
it,
having a
Austin.
stroke? You
No,
are-
Damn it,
it's
Austin.
like
Not on right now.
I go to sleep after these games every night. I'm just like, fuck, I should have done that. Fuck, I should have done that. And I caught that one just a second after I did it, and so I'm just drinking my water,
Free
trying to stay locked in.
Shabakadu.
I
Spot hidden.
failed once again.
You said listen.
Spot hidden,
Spot hidden.
our classic.
I failed barely.
Okay, 2 failed. Well, you say barely. You do what you want. Don't forget, you guys have luck, and this is presumably your last session. So you guys do what you want, but luck is always there.
Luck is all you need.
Sarah,
51, which I think is a fail.
what's your score? I don't know why it keeps showing that you're rolling privately. So all your things in the chat are just question marks for me.
Damn it.
Ooh. 25 over 10.
Nope. So your score is 50.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So your score is 50, then half is 25, then 10% is 10. So like that's your success, hard success, extreme success. So you rolled a
Failed.
51.
Yes.
Okay, so you could spend one
luck
point of
on my
luck
shit.
if you wanted and have a success. You don't have to,
Let's do it. Let's
but
do
I'm
it.
just saying, like, you guys can spend your luck.
She's so lucky.
Okay, so we have one normal
He's a
success.
star.
Anyone else?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking to this guy, and you like, if he looks messed up, but that's all that you got. That you
He's
really
a little
notice
messed
here.
up.
Yeah, he's it doesn't look like he's got a lot. The color is quickly fading from him.
You know what they say? Life is too short to last long.
That does remind me, what color is this guy?
What color? Wow, Scooby. We don't ask this kind of questions, okay?
Ghost color.
I realize that we're playing a game that's set in the 70s, but
I mean, is he green? Is he glowing?
yeah, I mean he's got like some
Is he
like
glowing?
greenish. I think they use it
Easy
in
breezy,
the
beautiful.
Inky.
the actual
thing.
Scooby Doo episode. He's got the phosphorescent plankton. I can't remember what that's called. Bioluminescent like a bioluminescent algae on him to make him have a little bit of a glow to him. But he seems to be a middle-aged white man wearing glow-in-the-dark makeup.
Get a job.
Happens.
Get a job. little shit like there. It felt like Okay. Since I'm not hearing any sort of urgency or what are we doing next type conversations,
I guess we just do the thing. Now we know the name. That was the only missing
Yeah.
link we need.
Hit
Well, I guess
it!
we need like
Well,
a,
do we have
a pot
salt?
or something. Yeah, do we have salt? Anybody got salt?
We have a
I
pantry.
think Daphne,
We
I
do
think,
pantry.
could cry on the spot, and then we could just collect her tears.
Ooh, nice. Distilled tears.
so
Very spooky.
I say.
Are you gonna argue with me about it?
no, you definitely can do that. I was just
Great.
Let's. What was one of the things went out to near the kitchen, right? One of the.
I'm gonna
Yep.
run over to the pantry.
okay.
Yeah.
So we have Scooby and Shaggy going to the pantry. You guys are still standing at this door. Where are you going? Anywhere? You're just standing at the door. I'm talking to Velma, Daphne, and Fred. And the half-dead pirate and the professor.
I think I would stay standing by the door, being a big, strong boy, being prepared to, sacrifice myself to save my
Daphne's
ladies.
Trying to think of her favorite Hallmark movies to work up some tears.
Somebody should keep checking that door, dude.
Okay. Velma's
Yeah,
trying
we
to
should-
cry.
we should-
Daphne's bulking up, and Fred. Or excuse me, Fred's.
Nope, try again,
Fred's,
bud.
Yep, Fred's bulking up, and Daphne's trying to cry. Velma, what are you doing?
I think I would look for a container.
Okay, so you're running out of the tunnels to go look for a container,
Mhm.
leaving Daphne and
Yes.
Fred alone again with the professor and the
Yes.
half-dead pirate. Are you guys doing anything with the professor and pirate? Professor's
No.
like, what do you need me?
Once Velma walks away, I think I would look to Daphne and I would say, I can make you cry in other ways.
Here we go.
Something about tears running down my thigh.
Exactly.
Shout out
more.
Sabrina. Okay,
I
at
feel
that
when
moment
I saw you.
where you guys are dirty talking,
Mhm.
subtly, whatever it may be, you look at the door. You're like looking, maybe one of you's looking down for whatever reason, and you see black ooze starting to squeeze underneath the door. Like it's tight. There's not a lot coming out, but it is starting to force its way underneath this, what you seemingly thought was a sealed door.
Is it bubbly?
No.
I like adjectives. I'm just curious.
No,
so.
it's oily, water-like. It's the formless spawn coming through the door.
Viscous.
Viscous. Rainbowy, oil-like sheen to it, but not quite oily. Almost like...
Like the ducks in a Dawn commercial.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, that got me.
That's
Sarah.
happening.
That was good. That was good.
You guys think about what you're going to do, because you're going to roll for combat next turn when I jump back to you. The rest of you, I think, unless you have a skill that you... What relevant skills do you think that you would use to be looking for a couple of you salt and one of you some sort of a container?
I guess spot hidden.
Sure. I think there's is there a seek? No. I guess there's not. Okay. Seek is an action from Pathfinder. That's okay. I would even say,
made
as
it
far
sound
as
like
you
spot
guys
hidden
could
was the
both,
go-to.
yeah, you guys could look for it. I would say it's honestly not going to be like something that's hidden. So maybe even luck rolls just to see if you get lucky and there's a pot in the kitchen and there's salt in the kitchen.
But she cry.
Okay, well, I rolled a 15 under whatever.
Okay.
For whichever one.
All right, so you're able to find just like a standard cooking pot. You would boil water in it for spaghetti. Like you got a standard
boil
cooking
it.
pot.
Mash it.
Uh-huh.
Put it in a stew.
Uh-huh. Scooby and
Stick it
Shaggy.
in a stew.
You guys are using luck or spot hidden to see if you can't find like a thing of salt. What'd you get? Or what are you doing?
Can't do it yet. God, in case.
I'm putting my nose to the ground on each shelf.
Okay.
Going row by
Face
row.
down, ass up.
I
Mhm.
get a 15 under 50.
That's the way we like
Hot dogs do it well.
You said 15 under 50?
Yeah, and I failed it.
Okay, so Shaggy, you're able to find some salt. Say anything when you find it?
I found the salt. There you go.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, so you two are in the. I'll say you guys are in the cupboard looking for that. Velma, you're in the kitchen. You found a pot. We're jumping back, and this formless spawn has started to come out from underneath the door. So I need Fred. I guess I don't need you guys to do anything because it's just your dexterity. I guess everyone can be part of this initiative, though, because you guys are going to have to try to get back to this area that they are hanging out in if you would like to.
Thanks for the inclusion.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a train
Like
coming
that old
through.
ass train whistle. What the fuck?
Choo choo.
Okay. So this
I put out
this
here on my dad's phone in 2008. What the fuck?
whose was that? Oh wait, actually that was
Lorna's.
Lorna's.
I am your
Yeah,
dad.
yeah.
You know that.
You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
whose it is.
It's Ticket to Ride. An Easter egg every time I hear it.
Oh, shit.
All right.
That's-
Formless spawn is going to come first, and all it's doing on its turn is it's really starting to get out from underneath this door now. So there's like quite the puddle forming at the base of this door. Shaggy, technically, you are next in initiative. Are you just grabbing that salt and heading straight back, or what's up?
I'm grabbing the salt and then I'm heading straight back. What's up?
Okay. So Shaggy uses his turn to start running back towards the others. Scooby, E2?
Yes, but I'm getting the third ingredient ready, and I'm gnawing on my own paw, trying to draw blood.
Oh God, why did I use your blood?
That's fucking wild.
That's how all dogs chew on their paws.
Okay. Scooby is
Psycho dog.
fucking insane. I love it. All right. And our first. Okay, so that's insane. All right, Daphne, you are up. This formless spawn is coming out from underneath the doorway, and it looks like it may be like I imagine the pirate is kind of leaning against the door, kind of off to the side. It looks like it's almost starting to go towards this pirate. What do you do, if anything?
I have had my palms extended, tier after tier, so that I basically have like little palms full of tears,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it at them.
Okay, so you're going to flick tears, which have a
Yes.
very low salt concentration at this creature.
But some.
I agree. No. I agree. I've got the number right here. Actually, I have it on the character. So it says
I've got a high salt
specifically,
concentration.
let me tell you what it says specifically. It says, if pelted with salt, it will take 1d3 damage. So, pelted with salt sounds to me like if you take a bag of salt and throw it at it, it'll do 1d3 damage. However, I don't feel like I could give you lower than 1d3 because 1d3 is pitiful. So I just want you to understand how cool and great of a keeper I am for letting your tears that you're able to produce in 6 seconds hurt this thing. Throw your salt at this creature. And
Are you requesting I praise you?
Yeah, huge praise guy. No, I just want
Jesus
you to remember
Christ.
the things I do for fun. No.
Things I do for love.
So give me a 1d6, and then you're basically going to cut it in half. So 1, 2 will be 1 point, 3, 4. Actually, can you roll 1d3 in the chat? You might be able
What
to
scared
just...
the fuck out of me, Brendan Michael?
Is Brendan here? Did Brendan come downstairs?
He was outside the house and he just came up to that glass window and did that. Oh my
Nice.
god.
Did you just
fucker.
middle name him?
Yeah, that door's locked. Good luck with that. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's awesome. I hope he's listening at least. Oh,
He's
that's-
smiling. He's really happy with my reaction to that. Please.
I don't think I've ever heard you middle name him. That was incredible. Wow. That's awesome.
What am I doing? I'm so sorry.
1d6. So actually, I think in the chat, if you just type, yeah. So if you just do like if you click, you see how like there's little dice icons in the chat.
Yes.
See how so click on 1d4, but then just delete the 4 and make it a 3, and then click roll on the bottom right. You're only doing up to 3 points of damage to this thing. I heard
3?
it, but you got 3. Okay, I can't
Yeah.
see that for whatever reason. So okay, so you hit this thing, and you don't see it react very much, but like where you hit it does start to like bubble and like kind of like spread out from that spot. So like you are very sure that that hurt it. Okay.
Homies want to bite me. Bite these tears.
Yep. Nice. Okay, so that will be your significant action. Velma, you are up. What would you like to do here? So again, this thing is starting to come out from underneath the doorway, kind of maybe moving towards the pirate, the dead pirate, not dead pirate, the pirate guy, because he's closest to the door, and Daphne has thrown some salt at it.
Dead?
He's not quite dead. He looks like he is close, man. He won't make it.
Hi, mister.
It
Percy wasn't there.
the pot that I
Percy
drew,
was there. He was outside with Brendan.
Oh, you.
the pot that I found has a lid, right?
Yeah. Yep. You, based on the description that you read in the journal page, this pot would suffice for this. So if you want to spend your action and start trying to get back, you can. Or if you're trying to find somewhere to draw blood or do something else, hey, Brendan.
I would
then
like to
you
get
certainly
back to the rest of the group.
Okay. So you're going to use your turn and start running back to the rest of the group. That works.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Fred. You are the last one here in this lineup. What would you like to do?
Ugh.
So I will say, you guys
Let
remember from last
me-
time, I don't know if you as people do, but your characters would, that this thing doesn't seem to take any sort of like physical damage. Like you can't stomp on it or stab it or like it's just
Throw
like
fire
a
at it.
gel. Yeah. You know that like fire, potentially like chemicals and salt seem to be like the only ways to like really hurt it. I think one of you had a really good roll and
I
you thought that the
think
pesticide outside might help.
I would maybe grab. Okay, I'm gonna describe what I would like
Yeah,
to do,
absolutely.
and you
Let's do
tell
it.
me if it's possible.
Yeah.
Grab one of either the dead body or the dying body.
Not quite dead. Yeah, dying. Yep.
And like try to
Just like back away.
use them. But my thought was maybe to try to go ahead and draw the symbol on the door, but instead of like cutting myself, potentially use the blood of one of these bodies,
The blood of my enemies.
the blood of my enemies,
Has become the blood of
Yeah.
your friend.
You could.
and see. So that would be what I would like to attempt.
Sure. I don't want to just let you do it because it feels like it deserves a roll here. If you're
Sure.
looking through your skills, is there any that jump out to you? So you're trying to basically not even help this guy so much as maybe dip your fingers into a wound and use the blood to try to draw the symbol on the door?
Yeah, for lack of a better
Um,
word, yeah, that is what I'm
Let's
trying to do.
see. What type of ability do we think that? I mean, dexterity is like a very general skill that would probably be applicable here, but if there's any other like specific skills that jump out.
I was going to suggest Constitution, but I can do Dexterity.
Yeah, Constitution is more like you being able to like be strong enough or healthy enough to do something, so I don't think that I would let
Okay.
that happen here. But yeah, like dexterity, because you're trying to like very quickly do something and then do something
Sure.
dexterously. So yeah, give me a dex roll here and see if you're able to accomplish your goal.
Yep, 21. So that's
Okay.
a success.
So that's a hard success.
And if a critical success makes any difference, I'm happy to use the luck.
I
guess you
can't.
can't tell me.
I can't tell you that.
I will use. Fuck it. I'll use. Because I just use my luck, right? I don't like have to.
Yep, you
Drain
burn
that
it
pool.
away. Yep, so you
Okay.
yeah, so
So
you
yeah,
have
I'll go
61
ahead
right
and
now. So
use.
it's at 11.
11.
Yeah, to get you down to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get an extreme success. So you were able to like completely dodge where this stuff is coming out, almost like I imagine I don't know if Fred played sports, but like maybe some of your
Yeah,
your
Fred
high
plays sports. Have you
I,
seen
I
Fred?
figured, but I don't know which ones. But you're able to nimbly kind of like step over this stuff, and you like get your fingers in this guy, and he's not moving after it. Hey,
Hell yeah, dude.
where do you think you're
Hey,
going for
yo.
his neck? Like you almost just like fuck this guy, get your fingers in
Yeah,
his
where are
neck.
you? Yeah, where are you fingering him?
Yeah, where are you fingering this dude?
Does he have any visible wounds? Because that's where I would go
Yeah,
for.
I mean,
but...
yeah. He's his whole. You
got
guys mostly
fingered
aimed
wounds.
for his face. Definitely
Yeah,
like
big
dog
dog-
bites in the
dog,
neck.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
neck then.
Okay, so
Stick
you
my
stick your
fingers
fingers
into
into
his
his neck to get your fingers soaked in blood, and you go over to
Yeah.
this door, and with the extreme
Yeah.
success, you've seen those guys that try to draw the perfect circles. You walk up and just perfect circle it and draw the triangle. It's honestly beautiful to watch, and the creature still is coming out.
But I have to say the name of its master, Terrible Master.
Yeah, you do. I don't think that I can let you do all of that in your turn.
Okay. I guess
And
I'm
again-
done then. I've done.
That's all. Yeah, never mind. Yep, cool. Perfect circle though. Extreme success. I mean, it's
I've tried
It's
to.
all-
I've attempted to accomplish something, which
Yeah,
is all
no,
you
no.
can say about.
no. You extremely succeeded at what you were going for the most part. So, all right. It is
Great.
now this creature's turn again, and it is it continues to move towards, like it kind of goes around the salty spot on the ground now from all of the tears. Just I don't mean to jump back here. Were you thinking of anything, Daphne, that made you be able to cry? Like, is there something that you like kind of have to internalize to be able to get that many tears out to like be able to pelt this thing with it? Or are you just so good that you can just cry on cue like that? You don't have to think of anything.
I think she's thinking the last time she got a bikini wax done.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a Daphne answer. I actually love it. Okay. So Daphne is internalizing that, makes this salty wet spot in the ground that this thing, it hurt it and it's avoiding. But it goes up to the pirate, and it starts going into, like, it's still coming out from underneath the door, but it starts going into this guy's nose. It starts going into this guy's ears, and it starts going into this guy's eyes, and it's just like it's seemingly filling this guy up. God, I've said a lot of things this evening.
After I fingered him, he's
Yeah,
getting
after he
filled
got
up.
fingered, he is getting filled up now by this by this black, oily, viscous material, and that's what it's doing on its turn. So you just see it's like
CritsNCantrips after dark.
flowing. It's almost like a laminar flow into this guy's nose. So that is what this creature is doing. It is now Shaggy's turn. By the time this happens, Shaggy, you kind of round this corner, and you see this thing just going into this guy's nose, and you see just the end result, maybe, of a damn near perfect circle. I almost want to make you roll a sanity check for how perfect the circle is. It doesn't feel like it should exist in the real
Wow.
world, but yeah, you round this corner. What do you do?
It's like whenever Morty experienced true level. It's like you see it and
Yeah.
you can't unsee it.
Exactly. Yep. I don't even think I realized that that's what I was doing, but that's what it is. Yeah.
Erase that memory pronto.
Yeah, you just gotta get it out, or else you're just gonna go fucking insane.
Insane. Nothing's ever level.
Well, would I have to roll anything to notice the blood on the door?
No,
Or is
no.
all of it out of the door by now?
No, it's still like flowing into this guy.
Okay.
It's like you round the
So-
corner and it's still like going into him, and his eyes are like rolling back, and he's kind of like twitching.
We don't have enough salt to surround that room.
Well, what I'm thinking is, because we put the blood on the door, now the next step would be to say the dude's name, right?
Yeah.
Three times?
Yep. So
The
you,
master's name?
yeah, you could do. I will peel back the curtain just a little bit and tell you, because it's not. see if I can find where it says that again. Evil Unleashed is the name of this chapter. You have to say his name 3 times and then also succeed at a power roll, I believe. POW, I think is what it's called. Yeah. In order to be sealed... Oh, 3 successful power checks. So it's like you are kind of like fighting the will of this creature, to try to pull it into this thing. So you would be able to essentially, I think the way it's supposed to work is that you guys can like individually, like, you know, one of you yells the name and then like you feel like this like force of will that you have to like fight back, and then another person can say it's not just like a Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, we win type situation. Like there's some effort that goes into that beyond just yelling out the name. Again, never mind. So yeah, if you want to start that process and try to yell out this name and give me a power roll, you could certainly do that.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do that.
And you're the one with the salt too, right?
I do have the salt,
Yeah, because you found it. So okay.
And rolling. Fuck. So how much luck can we use on to correct a thing?
You know, there's no hard, fast rule about how much luck you can use. A lot of keepers will limit it to 10, and maybe even 20. We're doing a one-off, so if you want to blow a bunch of it for something that you think is worth it, power to you. I don't care.
Sure.
What'd you roll?
6. I rolled a 74, and I'm gonna use 14 to make it a 60.
Okay. So you go ahead and give me your best pronunciation of that name in a shaggy voice.
Where was it at?
It should be in the chat, I think, like in the Discord. Yeah, or in our Call of Cthulhu channel. Okay. And you feel like this strain on your body, but then it kind of it fizzles out at the end. Like you feel and then nothing. But you've said it. You've succeeded a power check. But you've made it to the room. You've seen what's going on. You've done your check. Scooby, you are up. About the time that he says that, you also run into the room, see a perfect circle that fucks with your head, and see the spawn filling up all of the orifices that you could see of this pirate man. What would you like to do?
He has his bloody paw ready to write another symbol if need be.
Okay.
Is Velma around here? Is Velma in the...
Velma hasn't quite made it. On her turn, she will like arrive into the room just like you guys just did. So she's just behind you guys, but not quite there yet.
Okay. It looks like my job was done before I got here. So I need to... I think... What did we need to do with the salt? We needed to surround this place with the salt? Or
The salt does.
It just like hurt the thing.
Yeah, check back on your journal page. Journal page 8 has the most information. So you saw the last line is, and if you must protect yourself, the only thing it fears is salt.
Okay, so the salt surrounding the urn whenever we found it
was kind of like a secondary measure. Like,
that was a secondary measure.
Yeah. Like
okay.
If it was to like get out, then potentially the thought would have been, obviously they didn't let it out to just test it, was that they wouldn't, cross that salt line or whatever. So.
Okay. Well then, I'll bite the salt out of Shaggy's hand, and just kind of dog like a chew toy, just like rattle it around.
Throw it.
And try and get salt just fucking everywhere.
Okay, so you try to throw salt all over the ground, all around you. A little bit of it would hit the creature. I assume, the creature is still a pretty large mass, and there's a lot of salt here. So go ahead and give me 1d3 damage. However you would like to produce that 1d3, whether that's in chat or physically rolling or whatever.
I got a D6.
Yeah.
It's only 1.
Okay. So you, just a little bit of it, like, I imagine you guys are kind of like almost like in a hallway, and you kind of throw it out and kind of get it on the floor around you, and just the edge of it maybe hits the edge of it, and it sizzles kind of back. So you do a little bit of damage to it. That is your turn. Daphne, you are up. What would you like to do?
Who says I have to stop crying? Could I just do it again?
You don't. You can stop.
You know what? It's your
You don't have
body.
to stop crying. Perfectly fine.
Cry if
I
you
want to
want
let you do what you want to do. There is just like salt on the ground now that Shaggy just threw everywhere. So theoretically, you could like run over and try to swipe more of that salt that's all over the ground onto this thing too, if you would like to. Whatever you think Daphne would do. For
What do
all
you
I
think
care,
that's like-
Daphne could be crying over it and just like dripping tears onto this thing. You guys could all just cry it to death.
Wouldn't it be like the same amount of damage regardless? Tears versus
Uh-huh.
swiping. So, yeah.
So
So like,
you have very salty tears. You have a genetic I don't want to call it a defect, a genetic anomaly that causes your tears to be saltier than normal tears. So
she's a salty bitch.
yeah,
I'm gonna-
I wouldn't
yeah.
say that, but
I'm gonna keep crying.
okay. All right, so Daphne continues to bawl her eyes out. So
Yeah.
give me another D3 of damage here as you
It's actually an underlying emotional thing going on.
yeah, there's
That happens.
some deep psychology roll. Anyone that wants to do a psychology roll on Daphne is more than welcome to.
I feel like this is broken. I rolled a 3 again.
You sure you're running 1d3 and not just typing
Yes.
D3? Okay, that's fine. You could just keep rolling it like 4 or 5 times and see if it just keeps giving you 3s if you want to test it
Yeah,
out.
14 over 10 on psychology.
14 over 10, so you failed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you
like
think
that.
that she is very mentally stable and that her and Fred have a very healthy relationship.
Well,
I got a 1, but I don't think I'm in the room.
If you're just
So you
thinking
would
about
know, okay,
Daphne, you know she's not doing well.
she doesn't have to be there to know.
Yeah, she had a rough childhood. Not bad, just like parents that weren't there. So
Yeah,
although
she
she
was-
says she's crying because of the bikini wax, it's really
You know, Toddlers and Tiaras, that was Daphne's upbringing.
yeah,
for sure.
exactly. She did too many shows growing up.
Yeah.
Fred isn't very useful, so yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, so you do a little bit more damage with your tears. Velma, you have now rounded this corner, made it into this room. You have this pot, and I don't need to describe the scene again, but you are seeing this scene unfold. Perfect bloody circle, orifice, salt, crying. It's a lot. You run into the room and there's a lot going on. It's the Donald Glover walking into the room on fire meme.
What in tarnation? Because that's what I imagine Donald Glover would say in this moment too.
Sure.
No, really, what in tarnation? I will say that I have a pot,
You do.
and I will see the bloody hand of Scooby,
Paw.
who is ready. Or wait, is it the bloody hand? Who has the
Yeah.
bloody hand?
No, paw. I just was
Scooby.
corrected. That's not hands. Paw.
Chewing on my
Bloody
paw.
paw
Thank you.
of Scooby, who is ready to go,
Uh-huh.
but doesn't actually have to do anything yet. Say, draw it on here, Scoobs.
Okay. I would say you would be able to do that, like off turn. So you come into the room and you ask Scooby to get this symbol drawn. Scoob, could you actually give me a quick dexterity check to see how well you're able to draw this circle? Ironically, I think you have probably the highest dex, not because you're dexterous, just because you're quick and fast, but we'll see how good of a circle you're able to draw.
Failed. So I'm gonna try and push this roll.
Push the roll. I started that show today. Push the roll with Ross Bryant. Really good. Yeah. What are you gonna do differently? Like, do you find a stencil or you ask like, what's a circle, or what are you doing differently to push it?
I bit my left paw because I was scared to bite my right paw because it's my dominant one,
Yeah.
and so then I use
You dip your right
my-
paw
my-
in your left paw.
no, I dip my right paw into the neck of the
my
of the
god.
pyrite and then use it.
Red
for
eye
the-
real
Are you,
Rafty.
wait, are you saying Scooby's also fingering that wound? Is that what we're saying?
It seemed like the thing to do.
You can do
Yeah.
that, but I would just remind you that that guy is now filled up with formless spawn, so that
He's
may
full. He's
it
super
may
full.
incur some more risk. But if that's what you would like to try to do, it's just gonna need to be a higher level of success here.
That guy cannot be filled up anymore.
It's almost like he's not so much bloody anymore as he has just like black ichor dripping from his neck.
Okay. Well,
Icker, I hardly know her.
would I be able to get enough blood if I were to rub my bloody paw on my right and
Yeah.
chew it a bit, get some blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he has like an inkwell.
Yeah. Just with my little claw.
Yeah.
My low claw.
It's
My
such a
little claw.
cartoon thing to do. So other than the cutting yourself and making you bleed, that's less
My
cartoon.
little
But
pony.
That's the Cthulian aspect.
yeah. No, I like it.
I got the exact same thing.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't think that this is a situation where you necessarily fail. Like, you know, failed roll doesn't mean that you don't succeed. It just means yes and. It's not a very good looking circle, and it's barely a triangle. You may even think there's like a fourth side to the triangle. But you do
I
get
got
the symbol
paws.
on there. Yeah, exactly. It almost looks more like a paw print with the triangle in it, so you're not entirely sure if it'll work, but it's the best that you've got right now. So
I bet you if it wasn't blood, it'd be pretty cute.
it would probably be pretty cute. All right, Fred, you are up.
Okay, can I go ahead and
You gonna try to yell the
on
name
my
out too?
perfect circle? Yeah.
I need a Lorna version of you trying to say this name, and then I need a power roll, which is your pack.
Did you type the name somewhere?
Should be in the Call of Cthulhu channel, where I put the link for you to join. I don't know if that T is silent. I feel like that T should be silent. You see it?
Yeah, I also feel like the T should be silent. Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're good. Your best Fred voice.
Hold on one second. Can I have a moment? I'm so sorry. I really want to do good for the people.
Yeah.
Can I be real a second for just 1 millisecond?
Yeah, absolutely.
We are outnumbered, outplanned.
Okay.
Did you like go to like Google listen?
Sathagua.
Okay.
No. I was trying to think. I could not think of a word with the silent TS. So I was like, is the T and the S silent or just the S? So I Googled like the word like tsunami.
Yeah.
Like
tsunami.
I Googled and then
Oh.
tsunami popped up as an example, and I was like,
Sorry.
okay, I can do this.
I picture you looking at TS and your Google thing in your algorithms
It's
is like,
just
you
like-
need Taylor Swift.
It didn't.
Taylor
Because
Swift
I
is
had a whole
Cthulhian
sentence with
god.
it, but it probably would have. If I just typed in TS, it would have auto-populated to the Taylor Swift merch website,
Yeah.
probably. Sathagua is probably how I'd say that.
Does Fred say it like he's asking a question, or does he?
No, Fred is very confident. Honestly, if I'm saying this like Fred and not like Lorna,
You say Hagua, spit on that thing.
no, I'd say Sathagua, and I'd say it really confident, but
like
I
it's a
would say
sneeze.
the T. Yeah.
Okay.
like an old man sneeze, but I
Yeah.
would say the T. The T would not be
No, like,
silent. I think if I
Vessel
was
bursting
Fred-
like super loud.
Hell yeah! All right, now give me this power roll.
Okay, 1 second. Let me pull up my stats. Power. Okay. Oh, that's a big failure. I rolled a 96 over 50.
I think a 97 would have been a fumble too. I think if your skill is less than 50, it's 97, 98, 99, 100. Right? Is that right, Dylan? I feel like that's right. It's
Yeah, I think that's
97 to
right.
100. So yeah, you were one away from a fumble. Okay. Yep. You try. but something about it doesn't seem to have worked very well for you. You almost think that, like, hey, this thing is like not inside the room anymore. Like, it's not inside this vessel. It's like this
Is the thing
door.
even in the room with us?
The thing is, like, yeah, it's almost completely out now, like filling up this pirate guy. Pirate guy's outside the door. It's snuck in under the door, and it's just filling all this guy's orifices.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
you think that maybe the best course of action might be this new tub with this poorly drawn dog circle on it, that your good friend Velma has just brought up. But that would be your turn. So we jump back to the formless spawn's turn, and you see the rest of it, like the caboose on a train. When you're sitting there waiting for the train to end, you see the last car go by. You see the last of the stuff come out from underneath the door and fill this guy up. God, that's the fucking phrasing is just on point tonight. And you hear him moan and he like opens his eyes and they're just black, and he stands up and he goes to smack Daphne because she was closest to the door, and like a black tentacle like becomes his arm as he goes to smack at a Daphne. And I need to make a roll here. Okay, so actually we're back to combat. So Daphne, you can either fight back or try to dodge. So again, let me pull up the rules so I can read how those things work again, because it is relevant. So if you want to fight back, you use your fighting skill, and you need to achieve a higher level of success than your attacker. If you are dodging, you use your dodge skill, and your attacker needs to achieve a higher level of success than you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll probably do dodge.
Okay. Yeah, don't
Fail.
actually. I can't. It's a private roll, so let me roll to. Ooh. Oh, that was a D20. Jesus Christ, that's why I got such a good number. Fuck yeah, I got a 17. Let me roll one that has all of the numbers on it and roll a different number entirely. What did you get?
72, so I failed.
And what were you doing?
Dodge.
Okay, my guy failed as well. So he goes to swing at you, and maybe he isn't quite used to this new body yet. So you kind of stumble out of the way, but he also like ends up like smacking the ground in front of you.
We
And
matrix,
it's,
but we're like super drunk.
yeah, and it's a neutral engagement. However, I forgot last time, this thing can actually attack twice per round. So it misses on you, and then it goes for like a backswing, and it tries to hit Fred. So it same thing, like it uses that same arm, that same tentacle, and tries to backswing and hit Fred. So Fred, what would you like to do? Would you like to fight back, or would you like to try to dodge out of the way?
I think Fred would try to make. I think he's a himbo.
Sure. So that sounds like fight back.
So, yeah, I think he would try to fight back.
Okay. So give
what
me,
would you like me to roll?
it's your fighting. It should be your fighting skill, which is gonna be
Oh, give
brawl, I
me a
believe.
roll.
Okay.
Where
Yeah, so
the
your brawl. So you're gonna roll. Yeah,
buffaloes
it's gonna be
roam,
60, which
where the skies are not cloudy.
Oh my
it's,
God.
it's almost the same skill that I have. So we're basically just trying to do better than each other. So you're fighting back. So if you're
rolled-
fighting back, you need to achieve a higher level of success than I do. And
Well,
yeah, and I won't say what I got yet in case you do want to use luck.
oh no, don't worry about it. I rolled a 95 over 60, so we're done
Yeesh.
here.
Okay, yeah, and I rolled a 26 under
Mhm.
my score. So I am going to succeed in a hit. So I am going to do let me tell you how much damage as it smacks you. 6 points of damage.
Where's my HP again?
Which is a
there you are. Oh,
pretty
yucky.
gnarly hit in Call of Cthulhu. So this thing hits Fred hard. I imagine it maybe like breaks some ribs. Like it kind of comes at you at the side, and like you try to like go for a punch and like miss, and it hits you and it like breaks a couple of your ribs. So Fred is feeling it now. Shaggy, you are up.
Okay. How many names have we had?
You've had one where you felt a little bit of something, but then it kind of fizzled out, and then you've had a failed one. But also, you see this creature not inside the vessel that you were talking about earlier at all anymore, seemingly overtaken this pirate and attacking your friends.
So you're saying that calling its master's name isn't going to help anymore?
Probably not. No, you need to get a
need to
piece
get
of
that
it
guy-
inside of the vessel that Josh brought, the pot, and then you need to try to do the names.
Or get the guy on the other side of the door.
Yeah, or somehow get the guy on the other side of the door. Maybe. I would say you're still not sure if an entire floor would count as a vessel.
And all of it is in this guy?
Yeah, you saw the caboose of it, like the last of it kind of like come through and going in. Although I will say you can see like where he was bleeding, you still see it like flowing inside of him now. So like there's still visible goo like on the outside of him because he was bleeding and cut up and torn up. It didn't like heal him. He's more like a horrifying zombie monster at this point.
So is it still like if I were to grab at his neck, it would still grab some of this goo?
If you were trying to like grab some of the goo to be able to grab it and like put it in this container, you would be able to try to do that. I would say it'd probably be like a dexterity roll.
Yeah,
and
use
then
your goo grabbing skill.
and then once you have it, you probably have to have some sort of like a power or strength roll to like be able to control it enough to be able to put it away.
Are you challenging me?
I'm
Yeah.
picturing like airbending, but with the goo.
Went through this whole phase where everyone wanted Shaggy to be like a god tier
God.
superhero. Yeah, like he was like in a fighting game and was like the strongest fighting game. That meme though came around for a long time where it's just like, are you challenging me? Yeah. Super Saiyan Shaggy was a crazy time period.
Who said it's over?
Oh,
It's
hey,
never over.
you want to try? So is that what you're gonna try to do here?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna
So
run
what
up
is
to
that
this
first roll,
guy
dex?
and try to grab him. Yeah, if you want to try to grab some of this goo, I would say it's a dex roll. And you have good dex, so
Oh my god. Wait a second. I think I got a 1.
yeah.
2 zeros and a 1.
The 2 zeros is on the 10 die, right?
Yeah, so that's a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1. Yeah,
That's awesome.
so I will say with a that's not even an extreme success. That's like a crit. You are able to like go up, channel your Super Saiyan Shaggy, and swipe at this guy, and knock some of the shit straight off of his neck into the pot. Like you just knock it perfect. Like as they're closing the pot to bring it closer, you just put a piece straight into this pot. What does that sound like? Or do you want to flavor that any more than what I just did?
I don't really think it would be much of a. It would just be him doing it, and then he'd probably be shocked that he did it.
Yeah. Are you challenging me? Okay. Yeah, with a crit, yeah, I'm gonna just waive the needed like strength or power roll to be able to like carry it over and get it into the pot. Like you don't even need to do it. You just swipe it so perfectly that it lands inside of this pot. Okay, so you guys, going back to journal page 8, you now have a pot with the symbol drawn on it, closed with a piece of this formless spawn inside of it. Although there's still more of this formless spawn attacking you. So you know that you need to get 3 successful power rolls off while saying its name to be able to try to pull it into this thing. So some of you are going to be fighting. Some of you, just kind of have to decide what you want to do. Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
You see it. You see this stuff go flying and go inside of this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're used to seeing Shaggy do incredible feats or not, but it was a pretty impressive feat.
Okay, now Scooby-Doo just needs to bide time. Because he knows his... although he's just like everyone else in the gang, he has a hard time enunciating. He knows this about himself. He's got a speech impediment.
Sure.
I relate.
And so he's just gonna do what a dog's gonna do.
Yeah.
And buy his best friend some time. And
Cool.
just go animalistic on this taken once pirate man.
With his
Okay.
right paw?
I will say too, just so you have it in the back of your mind, if you wanted to try to do the power roll and say the name, I'd give it to you on an extreme success.
Sure.
So if it comes down to that, just want you to know that like Scooby could really lock the fuck in and potentially like be a part of this too. So, but yeah, if you want to try to go jump and attack at this possessed pirate man, you're more than welcome
like
to
I
do so.
gotta. Yep.
Okay. All right. He is going to try to fight back because that is what is going to happen. So if you're fighting back, I need to achieve a higher level of success than you. Otherwise, I do damage to you instead. So I am going to fight back. Okay. I failed.
As did I.
Okay. All right, so 2 fails. So maybe you go in to bite, and he kind of steps out of the way just a little bit. I know he didn't dodge, but thematically maybe that's what's going on here. So nothing happens there. Daphne, you are up again.
He's gonna attack?
Or say the name and try to start the process of that. That's like you think kind of your two courses of action here.
Now, if I'm what I'm most likely to get, I guess I can try and say the name. What roll is that?
It's going to be a
Say
power
my
roll.
name,
You
say
have to
my
succeed
name.
at a power roll. So you've got good enough power. 60. Your pal's off to the side. It's the POW.
POW. I'm gonna use a luck to get it to be a success.
Okay. So you spend some luck to get it to a success. Now, give me the name. How do you say the name?
Say
does-
my name. Say
How does
my name.
Daphne say the name? I'm gonna throw the
I
name in
told you.
the crits and cantrips.
Hawktua.
Hawktua. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let it slide. You feel like a strain as you say the name, and like you feel like this sensation, almost like you are drawn to what to go and open the pot that Velma is holding closed right now, but you're able to kind of like fight through that mentally, and you're able to yell the name out loud. Okay, that's 1. Velma, you are up. You are holding this thing closed. You could kind of feel it moving in there, but it's not super big, so you're not really struggling to keep it inside of this this cooking pot. What do you do?
I'm gonna say the name.
Say the name. Give me a power roll.
Success. 35 under 50, I think.
35 under 50.
Yeah.
Now, how do you say it? How does Velma say it?
Szechuan sauce.
Szechuan
so-
sauce.
Woo! All right, so Hawktua Szechuan sauce. All right. Yeah, I haven't been using the lightning and thunder enough. I apologize. All right, Fred. Up to you.
Okay. $47. Oh, can I can't use it if it's a failure, right? I can't
No,
use
you can.
luck?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna say.
How do you think that luck manifests? Do you think you're saying the word and like stumble over it and like think it through, or like how do you think that scene manifests where you realistically fail but somehow you get lucky enough to do it correctly?
I
Be the day of
think.
my life.
Have you seen like George of the Jungle?
Oh yeah, watch
Where
out for
he's
that tree.
He's like, George, just lucky, I guess. I think that's That's Fred.
Fred just lucky. All right, say the name one more time.
Fred just lucky.
We have Haktua Szechuan sauce and Fred.
I'm trying to think of something clever now. I was
You
just gonna
could
say
you
it.
could just say the name. Yeah, that would be actually the most clever thing at this point.
That would be the most clever thing you could ever do. It's just say the name.
Fred's gonna say it proper. He's gonna say
As proper as you can at least.
Cthulhu.
And you at that moment you feel that same urge to like go over to Velma and like open up the pot, and you're able to like kind of fight that off. And then the possessed pirate guy just starts screaming, but the sound that this pirate guy makes, it sounds as if he doesn't know how to speak, like he's never used vocal cords before, and it's just this horrible gurgling guttural sound that's almost, it sounds too wet. And then all of a sudden the black ooze just starts flowing out of this guy's eyes straight into this pot that Velma is holding. She's able to hold it, and the stuff just keeps flowing out, and it's filling up this pot. And if you look down into it, it looks like it's going into nothingness. Like again, there's too much liquid for this pot to fill, and you're able to close it shut. So now you have this pot. The pirate guy falls over, clearly completely dead, like drained, blood still like barely dripping out of him. And Velma, you have this pot, and you have it closed, and you have the symbol drawn on it, and it stops shaking, but you still have this pot. We will come out of initiative here. What do you think that you do with this pot now?
You hold it.
I think the darkness is your ally. No. I think that I place it down and we need to draw it like.
You're just gonna place it down right there where it's at, or are you going somewhere else with it?
We need to go back to the salt circle that was once. Well, no, the basement's on fire.
It was a stone basement. It was a stone basement. It was on fire for a little bit, but you could probably presume that the fire is out at this point. It wasn't like wood and stuff. It was like stone.
Guys, the fire is out now.
Yeah.
We're probably okay.
There's still like smoke kind of bellowing out, so it's still like smoky down there, but you think that the fire is probably... Yeah, it was on fire, but it got better. Thanks, Brendan. So you go down to the basement.
It was on fire. What do you think, guys? Do we go down to the basement?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. And the professor's
holding my hand over the lid.
The professor was just kind of off to the side this whole time, watching all this chaos, like cowering in the corner. Like, oh, what do we do with this thing? Surely we can't keep it here. We put it back downstairs.
We can't keep it
but
down, surely.
Yeah, you could take it back down and do basically you could do the same setup again. It doesn't look as like ancient or cool anymore because it's just a cooking pot.
It's just a cooking pot.
But you can set a cooking pot on this like pedestal. You know, you can the urn seems mundane at this point, so you could move it out of the way or do whatever with it. And then even if you used all the salt before, you could probably find more salt in the kitchen. I'm not gonna split hairs on that. So you guys, are you doing like another salt circle just around it? Are you doing walk me through kind of what this process looks like, what you guys are doing to try to seal this thing up?
Imagine we used up all of the salt and instead decided to use saltpeter instead.
Oh my god. You could just have Daphne cry a circle of tears. That would probably work too.
We could all just cry. We just cry in a big circle.
Just the five of you start bawling in a circle. Yeah, it's not the greatest circle ever, but yeah. So you guys are able to defeat this formless spawn and potentially save the city, the world. You don't know what would have happened if this thing would have gotten out, gotten inside of someone. You saw it possess this pirate guy. Very theoretically could have possessed him, gotten on the boat, made it to the mainland, and just started wreaking absolute havoc on the peoples, but you guys are able to decipher the clues and seal this thing up. Nearly impossible. You took some serious damage. Fred has some broken ribs. You guys are all probably mentally scarred one way or another. I know Scooby is probably limping a little bit because he had to bite into his own paw to draw blood. And like I said, there's probably a lot of mental scars going on here. You guys might need to take it easy for a little while. But as you guys are finishing up, maybe it takes an hour or so to kind of clean up the rest of the basement. The professor just goes, I think it's over. I don't know what to say. This is all too much. But I thank you for your help today. I feel bad for the man upstairs. I think he was just trying to help in his own twisted way. But I'll have to report this to the university, and we'll have to seal this house up and hopefully this island, because we can't let anyone else ever come here. We can't risk that thing ever getting out. But I appreciate your all's help. You guys kind of talk to him a little bit as you come upstairs. The storm has started to clear, and yeah, that's kind of the end of our tale here. You guys are able to save the day, and none of you ended up dying. Does anyone have any last minute things they want to do on the island, or say to the professor as you guys head out, or post adventure? Kind of what does the gang continue to do after this?
I think that Velma would say, "It's okay, Professor. This isn't the first person we've killed." And then look at the camera.
It won't
Okay.
be our last.
Perfect. So
Mhm.
Scooby and
Mhm.
Velma are admitting to murder. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say or do before leaving this island and this basement?
Daphne, I think, is trying to figure out how to start courting both Velma and Fred at the same time.
I'll
Okay.
explore that relationship.
Velma has
Yeah.
really just had her mind focused on the threesome that happened earlier in the night during the entire fight.
Exactly.
Or not Velma, excuse me.
Daphne.
Daphne.
Yeah.
4 episodes in, I still don't know who you guys are playing. Cool. All right, well, we will end it there then, unless anyone else?
Yeah. Shaggy, whenever they get back to the mainland, they get he gets like a letter in the mail, and it's to an invitation. He goes, "Oh wow, look at this! It's from a Mr. Mondavarius to go to a spooky island." And then he looks towards the camera, and then it cuts.
That's good. That's good. You looked up the name of the guy and everything? That was good.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Well, I'm pretty sure that this probably won't be the last adventure that we do with Scooby-Doo in the world of Call of Cthulhu. I think it just works too well to not have you guys jump into another adventure at some point. But until then, we will call this adventure wrapped. Appreciate it, stream, YouTube, Twitch, and yeah, we will